सेशन चालू असताना चांगलं असतं खूप लोक असले की. तर मेसेज टाकायचा प्रत्येकाला.
टाकून काय असं काय फारसं होत नाही. ठीक आहे. We are great. Let's have Omkar 3 times. Om. 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 Open your eyes. कल हमने वो देखा कि अगर हमको ये सब ऑब्स्टेकल्स, जो भी कठिनाइयां है, उससे बाहर आना है तो क्या क्या है करना है. तो पहले कल गुरुदेव ने बताया 4 तरह के लोगों से कैसे बचना है. तो आज अभी उससे आगे देखेंगे. अभी भी अपने उन्होंने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं किया है. ई बुक्स पे ऐप पर ही दिख रहा है. यू ब्राउजर पे बुक नहीं दिख रहा है. गो विथ बुक रीडिंग. आपके पास है ना अवंतिका ताई?
काय मेरे
तुमच्याकडे
पास नाही.
बुक आहे ना?
नाही.
बुक किंवा म्हणजे ऍप आहे ना? ऍप मध्ये वाचू
येस
शकता
येस
ना?
येस येस ऍप ऍप आहे.
ठीक आहे, मी चालू करतो मग तुम्ही वाचा.
मी ओपन करू द्या ना.
हा ठीक आहे.
पतंजली कितवा भाग आहे? पतंजली
5 chapter number 5, overcoming obstacles. And then we come to the next shloka.
सबस्क्राईब नाऊ येते माझ्या याच्या.
प्रच्छदर विधारण अभ्यास प्राणस्य.
मेरे इस पर सब्सक्राइब नाउ आ रहा है क्योंकि यहाँ का है ना,
हाँ
एड्रेस चेंज है ना यूएसए का, इसलिए कर रीड नहीं हो रहा.
ठीक है, मैं पढ़ता हूँ. ठीक. प्रच्छर्वदन विधारणाभ्यान व प्राणस्व. Breaking the natural rhythms of the breath, holding it and sustaining it in different rhythm. So Patanjali has not mentioned Sudarshan Kriya directly, but in this sentence there is a clue. You can trace your practices to that one sutra. We are doing the same thing here. We are not just breathing any way we like, we are consciously breathing in definite rhythm. This is Pracharva Dharana, splitting. We are splitting the breath, dividing them and holding them with different rhythm. We are modulating the prana and the breath. This also makes our mind focus. So nice, no? So directly गुरुदेव ने वहां पर बता दिया है कि सुदर्शन क्रिया को पतंजलि ऋषि ने क्या बोला है. नेक्स्ट सूत्र. विषयावती व प्रवृत्ति मनसा स्थिति निबंधनी. Suppose it does not work and you feel it is not complete, then Vishayavati. This means that mind can be stilled through any one object of the senses. That is what happens in eye gazing. We are looking at somebody for a few minutes and you gaze that person from the bottom of your heart. At the same time, your mind is not running here and there. You sit with your eyes closed. Mind is settled. We may sit for meditation. After sitting bhajan, the mind is standstill. तो यहाँ पे वो बोलते हैं use the विषय. So that is looking through the eyes. जैसा हम आई गेजिंग में वो एक जगह पर आंखें टिकाने से भी मन शांत हो जाए. तीसरा है विशोकवा ज्योतिष्मति. If you are even for a moments person who is very unhappy, then also you start feeling depressed. And if you are someone with who is very joyful and bubbling, okay, you are also feeling joyful. You have been trained your mind to be happy or unhappy. If you acquired a habit of being unhappy, then it becomes your second nature. There are so many people who just go on complaining, even when there is nothing to complain about. Okay. Okay. They have
Hmm.
done everything they needed to do and wanted to do, and they are everything that they need. But they continue to be sad and depressed. Many people are unhappy because they are unable to work. Well, it is the body's nature. When the one is 80-year-old, and if he's unhappy because he cannot run as long as he could do when he was 30, then this is ignorance and foolishness. The other day, elderly person came to see me and asked him how he was doing, if he was happy. He said he had been able to run for kilometers a day when he was younger. Now he could not do. He had begun to get tired. He had begun to get tired after walking 1 kilometer. Then he asked me how could he regain his strength so he could walk 4 miles a day. I asked him why he needed to walk 4 kilometers a day. This is because the person feels that he needs to be fit, but his body will not obey. The mind thinks he should be working because he had been working earlier. It wonders how come the person is not working. He is getting old. The idea of growing old makes one very unhappy. Nobody can get rid of his happiness, okay, for this unhappiness, because it is self-imposed. Patanjali gives this a vishoka, means getting rid of the unhappiness. Feeling sad is just a habit. It is just a concept, like the concept that people do not respect you. It is baseless. You may feel that you are not smart enough because nobody cares of you. Why do you think so? Then again, you may feel that you are stupid. You are not so. Stupidity is only comparative term. If there is a scale of stupidity, there will be certainly be people who are stupider than you. All these are self-imposed ideas to make you unhappy. Look down the scale and you will feel that you are wise. Do not compare yourself with anybody. You should feel that you can be happier. Make you mind free of sadness which comes out of the concepts. ओके सो आई थिंक उन्होंने बहुत क्लियरली बोला है कि सैडनेस क्या है, उसके प्रति कैसे रखने का, जैसे कुछ एल्डरली लोग रहते हैं जो उनको आदत ही रहती है नाखुश रहने की, तो हमेशा खुश रहते हैं. पुढचं वाचू का?
नाखुश रहने की आदत होती है, ऐसा तो है। और उन्होंने बोला कि उनकी कैपेसिटी में फर्क हो जाता है ना,
हाँ, बॉडी भी.
कि पहले बहुत अच्छे से रन करते थे और अभी से नहीं हो रहा है, तो वो सैडनेस आ जाता है।
ना, अपने को रिटायर होना चाहिए, वो रिटायर नहीं होता है, मन से
हाँ,
रिटायर.
रिटायर होने का मन में नहीं आता है, तो शरीर हो जो गया रिटायर्ड, पर मन इज स्टिल यंग। तो ये मन की स्थिति बताई गुरुदेव, ये पतंजलि ने। और ये भी बहुत अच्छा बताया कि टू मेनी पीपल्स आर हमेशा वो कंप्लेनिंग करते हैं, बट देर इज नो नथिंग टू डू कंप्लेन। ये भी बोला है कि कंप्लेन करने का वाला कुछ नहीं होता है, बिकॉज ये भी मन की स्थिति है। जो लोग नाराज होते हैं, अंदर से सैड है, नाराज है, तो वो कुछ भी छोटी छोटी चीजों से भी कंप्लेनिंग शुरू कर देते हैं और पूरा खराब कर देते हैं वो, अच्छा, और तो डिप्रेशन आ जाता है, ऐसा मुझे लगा। सो वेरी गुड। तो हैप्पी उन्होंने बोला ना कि एक बार सैड हो गए तो डिप्रेशन में चले गए तो कंप्लेनिंग मोड में आते हैं, और एक बार जॉयफुल में रहते हैं तो हैप्पी रहते हैं। देवरे सर भी आ गए, पांडुरंग भैया है।
चलो, कौन पढ़ रहा है नेक्स्ट? वीतरागवा विषय चित्तम. अरे देवरे का कब यार, अभी
हम्म।
तो. नेक्स्ट पढ़ो. अवंतिका तो तुम्हें वास्ता है?
नहीं है ना, माया मेरे पास नहीं है ना, मैंने
अच्छा,
बोला ना वो
पांडुरंग भाई
सब्सक्राइब
आपके
करने
पास
के
है, आप पढ़ रहे हैं क्या मैं पढ़ूं?
पढ़िए पढ़िए।
ओके। वीतराग विषय चित्वा चित्तम, कीप योर माइंड एंगेज्ड इन द थॉट्स ऑफ एनलाइटनमेंट। जब भी अब एनलाइटनमेंट की बात होती है ना, देवरे काका उस दिन आ ही जाते हैं, ऐसा है। मतलब क्या पता है देवरे काका का, पता नहीं है। लास्ट टाइम में हमने एनलाइटनमेंट का उधर गुरुदेव ने बात किया, देवरे काका हाजिर। योर माइंड इज लाइक अ वाटर, योर माइंड इज लाइक अ वाटर बिकॉज इट जस्ट अज्यूम्स द शेप ऑफ इट्स कंटेनर। It, once you think of an enlightened person, it develops all the qualities of that enlightened. So if you think of a calm person, then your mind also assumes these qualities. It starts feeling the peace and quietness. This is because the mind is like a air. So पहला water का था, फिर अभी mind is like a air. It is the energy and it is all pervading. Air does not have a location. Vitaraga chitta, mind is all permeating, so it enters your system because it is also like ether. Your consciousness ether, it is all permeating. But then you apply the raga dvesha even here. This is why it is said that a guru or enlightened person does not guru or an enlightened person does not see one who is liberated from and beyond the cravings as a human being, a person with likes and dislikes. Instead, he sees as they are pure consciousness. Then these radiances start. But even if any thoughts come or likes or dislike arises, we should not struggle with them, thinking that we should not have such thoughts. We should just let go and relax. It is very simple. When you do this, then immediately you will draw on that energy, you will assume the form. Draw on that energy and you will assume the form. So यहाँ पर वही लिखा गया है कि just think of the enlightened person and just think of that light and you will, and even if you get so many thoughts, just don't bother. Just look at it. So you just let go and relax. And even if you do this, you will draw the energy. Draw that energy and you will assume that form. You should try to do this on your own. Just think of somebody who is very nasty and you will begin to feel nasty. If you think somebody of the jealous, you will feel jealous. Think of somebody whom you love very much, you will have a nice feelings. So, vitaraga vishaya chittam. If you think of enlightenment, your consciousness becomes more and more alive. That is why Jesus has said, if anybody had to go to his Father, he had to go through him. There is no other way. If you have the enlightened through the Master, if you have to be enlightened through the Master, because the Master is liberated. To be enlightened, you have passed through your mind. You go through your mind. And what can help your mind? The doorway with those vibration and sensations. And these vibration and sensation manifest in the body where the chitta is vitara, is blossoming fully or is fully blossomed without any hindrance. Vitaraga Vishwa Chittam. Yes. बोलो। हमको हमेशा अपना गुरु के बारे में सोचना चाहिए और थिंक ऑफ अ एनलाइटेंड पर्सन और थिंक ऑफ अ काम पर्सन, देन यू विल बिकम काम एंड यू विल बिकम एनलाइटेंड। दैट्स व्हाट इज सेड। एक्चुअली स्वप्नाम नीलाम बताम इज खत्म ही हो जाएगा आज, फिर लास्ट पॉइंट लिया तो ये खत्म हो जाएगा। चॅप्टर पांडुरंग भैया वाचताय का?
बुक नाही माझ्याकडे इथे.
बुक नहीं है का? ठीक है, मस्त. वो आगे वाला सिंपल है, स्लीप एंड ड्रीम के ऊपर. स्वप्न निद्रा ज्ञान लंबनवा. It means the knowledge of sleep and dream. This is very interesting. You are sleep all your life, you have never met your sleep. This is an irony. It is like a person who had lived all his life having millions with him, but did not know how to spend and then lived in poverty. Now you should know the sleep. He does not, okay, the same is true with our life too. There is the sleep here, but we do not know what it is. We dream every day, but dream every day, and we have not known what dreams are. What happens when you sleep? You let go everything. If you hold on to even to one thing, you cannot sleep. In sleep, all your identity disappears. You are neither email nor female, no nothing. Sleep is just a sleep. In sleep, you let go of your identity or your likes, dislikes. You cannot carry anybody into your sleep. However dear somebody is, you cannot take them to your sleep. In your sleep, you are devoid of all your identity, your cravings, aversion, etc. You do not do anything. You let go everything and do not do anything. This is exactly what meditation is. When you do not do anything, in meditation, you do not do anything, even for a God or for yourself. You just let go of everything as you do when you sleep. The knowledge of sleep leads you to samadhi. Ignorant people make a dream. Ignorant people make dream a reality, and enlightened people see this reality as a dream. खतरनाक है. Ignorant people make dream a reality, and enlightened people see reality as a dream. Trying to interpret dream is utter ignorance. Enlightenment is to realize the reality itself is a dream. If you tell an enlightened person about your dreams, he will tell you to forget about them and wake up. Okay. There are 4 types of dream. First are those which are fulfillment of your cravings. कि तुम्हारे जो भी कुछ इच्छा है वो देखती है. The second type of dream is when some stress is released from the past experiences. Third type is intuitive dream. It may be about what might happen in the future. Fourth type is a combination of all everything. And the fifth type of dream has nothing to do with you. It is about the place where you are sleeping. So you may be in the hotel in Italy, but you will be hearing, you will hear all that unfamiliar sound. All these 5 types of dream can occur, and you may not be able to categorize them. Usually it is with the 4th type. That is a combination of all the 5. Okay. Therefore, wise person will just brush them aside. He will consider the dream as to be dream and nothing more. Your presence in the place in past will see like a dream. Similarly, when you are planning to do something is also a dream. There are 2 states of consciousness. One is a deep sleep or a dream. Daydream or night dream. Daydream, building a castle in the air. This daydreaming goes on in the mind. But once you know that you are daydreaming, there is a gush of energy in you. You become alert. This alertness wakes you up to a reality. You are awakened. This awakening is pragya. It is samadhi. Only at that moment you are fully alive. Then you are awake to the truth, what it is. The rest of the time you are asleep. You wake up and then you know that you have been in deep sleep and you have been dreaming. And Patanjali has done a marvelous thing just quoting this one sutra. The knowledge of sleep awakens you. The moment he knows he is sleeping, he is already awake. A sentence. A person who is daydreaming does not know it. A moment he knows he is daydreaming, he is wakes up to the reality. When you are doing kriya pranayam, there and nothing is happening, you begin a daydream. There can be only two possibilities. If you are daydreaming, your pranayam cannot help you. It is difficult for a politician to get into sadhana because the mind is constant in state of daydreams. And the tragedy is they do not know it. The knowledge of dream sleep can also awaken the truth. The next is yatha bhimata dhyanadva. There are different methods of meditation. You can be awakened by any one of them. You can choose the one that suits you, but you need to stick to it. You should not change it on. If you take a path, you should not go on that path. You should go only on that path and you should not change. Otherwise, you will get very confused. Take one, just go deep into it without criticizing others. Then you will be building it into you. Okay, what is the sign of progress in this? Okay, next sutra. Parmanu paramam mahatva antosaya vashikara. From the atom, smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest, comes within the purview of operation of life. The nature loves you and will start supporting you. Dhanyavad. Jai Gurudev. Chapter 5th complete. डन झालेलं आहे. बोला आता काका. 9:30 के पहले अपना कंप्लीट हो गया.
बस म्हणजे काही छानच गोष्टी सांगितल्या. त्यातलं मला त्यातलं जास्त टच झालेलं राजकारण्यांचं त्यांचं डे ड्रीम मध्येच ते असतात आणि त्याबद्दल त्यांना माहित नसतं. एवढं मोठं स्टेटमेंट. येस येस येस.
Common man sees dream as a reality, whereas enlightened one sees reality as a dream.
वो जबरदस्त.
आधी पण आपल्या ह्याच्यावरती
मेथड्स ऑफ
चर्चा झाली.
You can be awakened by any one of the methods. कुछ भी करो तुम, एक कौन सा भी मेथड से भी तुम हो सकते. एंड उसके साथ वो मिलने से क्या होता है, व्हाट इज द साइन ऑफ द होल नेचर इज सपोर्टिंग यू. From the atom smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest, comes within your purview of operation. बाकी तो उन्होंने काफी सेम कहा. ये ड्रीम टाइप ऑफ ड्रीम्स वगैरह तो अपने को ऑलमोस्ट सबको पता. पर ये भी मस्त है. द नॉलेज ऑफ स्लीप लीड्स यू टू समाधि. आई एम डन. और कुछ अवंतिका जी, देवरे काका कुछ बोल रहे हैं.
आपण नॉर्मली झोपतो ना, तर त्यावेळेला आपल्याला जाणवत नाही आपण झोपलोय असं. पण तुम्ही जर हे केलं, योग निद्रा जर केली, तर तुमचा घोरण्याचा आवाज तुम्हाला येतो.
हो का?
हो.
म्हणजे मला तसं झालं नाही म्हणून.
कारण नॉर्मली झोपल्यानंतर मला असं कधी जाणवत नाही, पण योग निद्रा केली की घोरण्याचा स्वतःचा आवाज मी ऐकत असतो.
योग निद्रेत सुद्धा एवढी डीप स्लीप असते.
आणि ती डीप स्लीप असते. आणि
हिंदी हिंदी संजय जी को नहीं समझे।
अच्छा अच्छा, नहीं योग निद्रा में आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग योग निद्रा सिंस ये अपना कोरोना से दोपहर को, सो वर्क फ्रॉम होम, सो खाना खाने के बाद एवरी डे आई डू योग निद्रा, घर में जब होता हूँ तब। तो एंड इट्स इनफ, 20-25 minutes आर मोर देन इनफ टू गेट अ
हम्म
फुल रेस्ट।
इंटरेस्टिंग, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है।
नहीं, आप ट्राई करके देखो, दोपहर का नाम जस्ट योग निद्रा लगा दो एंड सो ही जाओगे आप। एंड कैसा होता है, पैर से छू के खाना खाने के बाद यू विल ऑब्जर्व योर लेग्स एंड एवरीथिंग, देन एब्डोमेन एंड यू गो टू द स्टमक, स्टे देयर फॉर अ व्हाइल, यू विल स्लीप।
हाँ।
उसके ऊपर जाता ही नहीं मैं।
हम्म
भरलेल्या पोटाचा अंदाज आल्यानंतर विशेष संपतो. अरे, बढ़िया बढ़िया.
आणि
हम्म
डेली डेली मैंने किया है, मतलब अभी भी नॉर्मली, देन यू कैन हियर द साउंड।
चलो, लेने का लॉग ऑफ। एक बार आंखें बंद करें, लंबी गहरी सांस लें, रिलैक्स। ओम पूर्णमदं पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। See you
जय
tomorrow.
गुरुदेव.
Tomorrow we will start chapter number